How's it going, everybody? So I got the tools for the 9010 and one of them didn't work, so I'm still at a standstill there. The circlips didn't show up this week for the 3750, so I'm gonna stand still there. So that being said, I'm like, I feel like doing something this weekend since I'll be up here by myself, so I'm gonna try to finish the 880 and start this 361. So I got it pulled apart, see, and I was looking it over and wanted to show you a couple things. Alright, so I had an aftermarket piston and cylinder on this particular saw. It's a Tecomec made in Italy, so it's still pretty good quality. Piston still looks pretty good. Nothing alarming. It's got a nice kind of chocolate brown top on it. Rings chocolate brown. I think I'm gonna try to stay with this Tecomec cylinder and see if I can make it work. If it blows up, I can always get another one. It's my saw, so I'm not gonna blow it up, but you know what I mean. So what we're doing is I want to show you what the Tecomec, and I had a gentleman go in and kind of clean this up for me when I first got it, before I started porting and stuff. So I'm gonna show a few things that I've seen. Nothing that he did. He done a good job cleaning it up. Like he took a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, he took a little bit off the edges there to some, and then he beveled all of my edges, which was awful nice of him. But more specifically, what I wanted to point out is the flaws in the primary transfer casting. So I built this saw before I knew any better, or rebuilt this before I knew any better. And the burn up OEM cylinders on the left that I was playing around with, and this is actually what I'm going to follow. I'm going to cut this way down to that septum, or whatever you want to call it, that divider right there. So I'm going to take this, the left is stock, so I'm going to take it way down. That's going to add a lot of torque. Should add a lot of velocity. And if you look, I still got pretty good volume going through that primary transfer next to the intake. But if you look here, it's really congested down through there. It's a lot smaller than the secondary transfer. Look at that. Whereas the steel, there's still a lot more volume in the secondary than the primary, but they're close because the primary goes down at an angle there. See how that's at an angle? So they're still relatively close, and the secondary just goes straight down. That one goes at an angle. So all your volume is kind of at this angle right here. This one tries to do the same thing, but it goes more like down and then out. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove all of this in between here. So we're going to start about right. Let's see if I can get something to so you can see. So we're going to remove all of this right here down. And chances are we're actually gonna, if you look to see where the piston's been contacting, we can actually take some of this corner off right here to give us more volume in that primary transfer. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I'm not gonna mess with the blowdown a whole lot because these 361s are turned up to about 14 grand from the factory, so I don't imagine there's gonna be a whole lot we need to do with blowdown. We're just really trying to, not necessarily trying to turn more RPM, but we're trying to make the saw stronger. If we can get a little bit of RPM out of it, that's fine, because more RPM equals more horsepower. Not necessarily more torque, but more horsepower. So that blowdown's probably around 100. And my understanding, based off conversations that I've had with Mr. Harvey, who's built saws, you know, a lot of saws around this size. These smaller saws tend to operate better with a higher blowdown, but you can push the transfers further. Removing all this with pushing those transfers up a little bit creates a lot more torque, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So alright, I just wanted to show y'all that, let y'all know that was going down. This is Friday, so I'm going to push this out today, so you know what I'm doing this weekend. And tomorrow you'll probably see the video that I have on the 9010 seals. Now that I think about it, you haven't seen that video yet, so my comment earlier is probably gonna fall on deaf ears because you haven't seen it yet. So alright, well, that being said, I'm gonna probably try to get some stuff situated with the 880 so I can do what I need to do to it, and then start getting the numbers on this thing. I'll start cutting on it tomorrow. Maybe have it ready by Sunday or Monday. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. Well, y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.